thank goodness gracious me. Oh, our luck turned up a little bit in the last few amulets, and we're actually going to be able to get Orange Viper in the very last, or the second last reset of this event. So, just literally like the second last reset, we have been able to get 30 amulets for Orange Viper. Now, this is still a bad event. It should not be this close for a free-to-play player, especially when there's epics available as well. It's like, I'm not going to be able to get these epics either if I didn't have them if I wanted a Primal. But on average, a person would probably be expected to get about 40-ish amulets, or a little bit less than that. But finally, we pulled through Orange Viper, and there is the orange snaky boy. So I did actually really like this dragon. I did say that he was going to be my grand goal for this event, and I'm happy that we got him, don't get me wrong, but again, the true goal, if the event was fair, would of course been Red Jaw, but we know that that's not happening, and we know that it's not going to happen. And so now for the last 2 resets, or I guess the last reset coming up in the 6 remaining shovels, I'm probably just going to save them for arena energy so that I can try and get a streak going for some bonus extra arena points. Because I'm really hoping that this time we're going to be successful, but we'll see, we'll see. So we have this Primal Dragon Egg, of course, with Mr. Orange Viper being Primal, Plant and Wind. So basically he's a primal version of Hermes, if you've ever seen the Hermes Divine Dragon. And with my VIP on at 2+, he's going to have a 2-day and 9-hour hatching time. I don't know why primals have such a long hatching time when primals realistically aren't actually that good for a team, because the problem with primals is the fact that they're weak to everything primarily, but hey ho, spaghetti-o, I guess. Let's open one more tile. We got another amulet. You know, the game just likes to mess with you sometimes. Look, as soon as I actually get the dragon now, it's just throwing them at me. You see that luck, how insane that was? And yet for the whole rest of the event, it was like cucking me basically. And that's the problem with having these events with so much RNG. Because if you just get insanely unlucky, you could end up with pretty much close to nothing in this event. If you get lucky, you could end up with a singular Red Jaw dragon. But just think, even if you are like the luckiest person on planet Earth and you get really insane amulet drops, you still only can get 1 dragon from this event. So it's not like you're getting both primals. So I don't understand why they are so against, or were previously, maybe it'll change next time, of just increasing the amount of shovels that we can earn. Because again, we can only get 1 singular dragon from this entire 3-week event, and neither of them are actually useful. So why are they being so... they're just not giving us what you would expect out of these events. Like, if anyone remembers the old Divine events, back in some of the old Divine events, they used to give like legitimately like 5 new dragons every 2 weeks worth of event. And like the castle events, you had the Pieces Dragon, you had the total reward dragon. As in that Pieces Dragon, you got the final level 6 dragon, or whatever final level was, and you also got random epics as well that weren't breedable. And so sometimes they offered 2 random breedable epics, and then you could get 2 divines and then a grand divine as well. So there were tons of dragons that they used to give. And I know that primal events are between the major events, but just the fact that they're being so stingy with these primals, I can't understand it. Again, they're not very useful for a team, they're just new. And if they want to make primal events premium events, I think that they should outright tell us that they're premium events, and not just pretend like there's no issues with the event, because it's obviously balanced the way it is on purpose. Like, they've had plenty of time to try and fix it, and I know that they said they weren't fixing it this time because they wanted to, you know, look at the data, in their words, but it was clear from day one of the very first Primal event that they're just not balanced correctly. Like, it was so clear just by doing some basic calculations that something was wrong. Like, people would barely get 1 dragon, or maybe a primal and an epic. Maybe at max 2 epics. But you can't get 2 primals. So, unless you spend tons of money to get 2 primals, it's just, you're not going to have a very good time. I think at the very least it should be possible if someone hits every single reset and has average luck, they should be able to get Red Jaw. That seems completely fair to me. They don't have to make it so that if you're free to play you can get both primals, fine. If they want to make it like that, that's fine by me, but at the very least Red Jaw should be doable. And as it stands currently, unless you get insanely lucky, that's just not something that's possible. And it's not like Divine Events, because in Divine Events you can, like, earn as many, and same with Ancient Events, you can basically earn as much currency as you want as long as you've saved up the gems to do it. Whereas with these Primal Events, the biggest problem is the fact that there's only a certain amount of currency you can actually earn. It's like, we can't just earn more currency by spending some of our leftover gems. The only way that we can actually get more shovels is by purchasing with real money. So, I think there should at least be some sort of gem option if they're going to keep it the way that it is. But having the only way to get bonus shovels if you just get insanely unlucky being buy it outright with real money is just very, very bad. Very, very bad. It's one of the worst examples of a pay-to-win event that we've had in a long time. And again, it's not... people can't even get the main reward dragon. What other event have we had in a very long time where you can't even get the main reward dragon free to play? I think this is the first one that's been this, like, outright. But, hey, that's just me complaining, I suppose. I'm happy that we have Orange Viper, don't get me wrong, but whether I got Orange Viper or not, I still would be saying that this event needs changes. Just like how the majority of players on Facebook and Discord have also been saying the same thing. So I do expect that the next Primal event should have changes, and if it doesn't, I think there's going to be a massive, massive uproar from the players. But hey, at least in the final reset, maybe we'll get some extra arena energy. Don't get me wrong, the extra stuff that you can find on the map, I can appreciate some of it, like the materials. But it's nothing of massive value. It's not a huge amount of extra stuff. It's nothing game-changing by far. And the primals, they're, again, not very good dragons. But anyway, I guess that is my mini rambling once again, because this event just has so many problems, and you get so many people saying, oh my god, click the white tiles, oh my god, click the brown tiles to find amulets, oh my god, click in the same place that you found the last one, oh my god, click away from the place that you found the last amulet, and it's all wrong. It's not true. Whether you click here, or whether you click the white tile, or whether you click the tile that has a tree on it, it doesn't make any difference, because it's just randomized. It doesn't matter if you go pet your dragons and then come and click a tile, it makes no difference. There is no strategy to this event, it is random. All that you can do, strategy air quotes wise, is just complete the tasks. That's it. It's been painful reading some of the comments of just complete misinformation regarding this event, and I think it inherently stems from the fact that they've made this event so poorly that players are really reaching for some way to try and boost their odds, but it doesn't exist. It's not a thing. But hey-ho. It even says each treasure map might contain one of these, and trust me, it's probably just that the amulet is like in a random tile and you just click random places until it pops up. That's just how it is. There is no strategy about clicking diagonally or clicking away or clicking in lines. I tried that when I spent the 312 shovels. I didn't believe it anyway, but just to showcase, and it doesn't work. If it did work, I wouldn't have gotten below average luck. So if anything, trying out all these secret techniques actually worked out worse for me on average. But hey, again, that was my rant about this. I hope that you got Orange Viper, and I know that a couple of people probably did get Red Jaw, the super lucky players that got tons of amulets really quickly, in which case I'm really happy for you, and I'm glad but I hope that this event gets some very necessary changes because it's just not where it needs to be right now. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again next time.